Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 5. Today we would like to present about our PBL question. So this is our group members. First of all, my name is Wanus Nabatrisha. First, introduction. Student everyday life now routine involve the usage of digital gadget, including laptops, tablets, and cell phone. Overuse of this gadget can have negative impacts, particularly on sleep quality. Even while they are useful for communication, education, and entertainment, late night screen time by many kids can throw off their sleep patterns and make them feel exhausted during the day. The purpose of this study is to investigate the relationship between screen usage and sleep duration in scenario 5, screen time and sleep duration. To do this, our group created a straightforward survey to gather information from other students, and we use a fundamental statistical technique known as a simple linear regression to examine the findings. We intend to demonstrate through this study how screen habits might affect health, specifically regarding productivity and sleep. It is anticipated that the result of this study will assist students in better controlling their screen usage, particularly prior to bedtime.
My name is Zurin Alia. I'm going to explain PBL table. There's three facts in this question. The first one is students spend long hours on screen. The second one is students complain of tiredness. And the last one is many use mobile or laptops before bed. Next, the ideas of this question is screen time affect health, especially sleep. And it also reduces sleep due to excessive screen usage. And screen light may delay sleep. And learning issue in this question is how does screen time affect sleep quality and duration? Second is how to analyze data using regressions. And the last one is what is linear regression and how to interpret slope and intercept. So what we are going to do is we have to prepare and distribute a survey to peers. We also need to use Excel for regression and graph. And we also have to refer to statistic textbook and online guide.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. For this section, I will explain the result and calculation from our analysis on screen time and sleep duration using simple linear regression. We started by collecting data from 10 respondents. Each person shared their average screen time in hours and their average sleep duration per night. This table shows all the values we recorded. Next, we extended the data by calculating x squared, y squared, and the product of x and y for each respondent. The total of x squared is 216, total of xy is 260.1, and the total of y squared is 433.9. These values are used to find SXX, SYY, and XXY, which are needed for calculating the regression equation and correlation coefficient. This graph shows the relationship between screen time and sleep duration. As you can see, there is a negative linear trend. This means that as screen time increases, the amount of sleep tends to decrease. This suggests that students who spend more hours on screen generally get less sleep, supporting the idea that screen exposure can reduce sleep quality and duration.
So we move to the calculation. We find SXX, SYY, and SXY. At figure A, we find SXX using a formula that already have been given. So 216 minus 43 square divided by 10 actually. So we get the answer is 31.1. For second figure, we find SYY is equal to 12.7. For third figure, we find SXY, we get negative 19. So these values are used to find the slope and correlation. The negative SXY confirm the inverse relationship. Okay, so we move to the B. Based on the answer that we got We find a correlation coefficient which is R using a formula. R is equal to Sxy divided by square root Sxx multiply Syy. So we put the value and we got -1. That means strong positive linear relationship. The correlation is R is equal to -1, showing a perfect negative correlation between screen time and sleep duration.
And then we move to question C, how to find slope and intercepts. For slope, that is beta 1 equal to SXY divided SSS, and we get the answer negative 0.6109. And for intercept, beta 0 equal y bar minus slope bar x bar, and we got 9.117. And then we go for the next question, how to find the estimated regression line y bar. Y bar equal to slope bar s plus intercept, and we get the answer negative 0.6109x plus 9.1170. This equation lets us estimate sleep duration based on the screen time.
Hi, my name is Aizu Fuzna Ishira. The next step is estimate value of y bar if value of x is equal to 5.5. Okay, the solution is y bar is equal to negative 0.6109 times 5.5 plus 9.1170. So the answer is 5.8 or 5.75771. If a student spends 5.5 hours on screen, they are predict to sleep around 5.76 hours. So this is our conclusion. The regression line is y bar equal to negative 0.96x that plus 9.45. This means that for every extra hour spent on a screen, sleep time drops by about 0.69 hours. In other words, more screen time leads to less sleep. The slope is negative 0.69, shows how much sleep decreased with screen use, and the intercept 9.45 shows how much sleep someone might get with no screen time. This suggests that using screens too much, especially before bed, can harm sleep, so it's important to limit screen use to maintain healthy sleep habits. That's all from us. Thank you. I appreciate your time and interest.